Dungeon Calling,
where we learn that brownies taste best served from a hat.
Dungeon Calling,
where you can see dancing awkward kids and danger under the sea.
Dungeon Calling,
The kids all scrounge for a way to break into the teacher's lounge.
Dungeon Calling,
Then you'll be back, man, for another rousing game of Baby Pac-Man.
Dungeon Calling.
There's a scary time when Kim volunteers confessions to her crime.
Dungeon Calling.
A series of disasters just to get into a room to play some off-book math.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Calling, a D&D podcast of high fantasy and low humor. This is our Cogney Kids adventure. It's a story about 80s kids finding danger and excitement in their New England hometown. You should know that while humor and heroes will be juvenile, the language is likely to be adult. And speaking of adults, Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'll be playing Randall. Randall is a human druid.
Who has a question about it. He's questioning his identity. And Rachel.
It's that time of life.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I will be playing Kim Ray, your Kung Fu gnomic monk.
Whoa. Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'll be playing your schoolyard bully turned half-orc barbarian.
And Tony.
I'm Tony. I'll be playing Geddy the Wiz Turner. I'll be your video game and party magic loving half-elf sorcerer.
And I will be your DM and Fire Chief of Cogney, Ken.
Uh-oh.
So before we do our recap, I'm going to open something. And
yeah.
Rachel, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, from beautiful Heinsberg, Vermont, Frost Beer Works Lush Double IPA.
Ooh, a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm drinking Vermont's Alchemist Heady Topper tonight.
Oh, dang. Fancy.
Way to name drop.
Yeah.
Going hard, going
Seriously?
hard. Yeah.
That segment is officially making me angry because I can't drink booze right now because of this restrictive diet thing.
Tony.
And I have 3 Heady Toppers down in the fridge.
Oh, Tony. Think how well aged they'll be by the time you
Bullshit.
let yourself drink those.
It's true. I'm drinking a Reed's Ginger Brew, though.
There you go. Excellent. That's a good catch.
It's beer for middle
Josh,
schoolers.
what flavor of Polar Seltzer are you drinking, Josh?
I don't know. I think the label was blue.
It's great.
Blue something.
Ew. You have blue bug juice seltzer? That's gross.
It was real cheap.
All right.
And I'm drinking the great tooth thinner Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Oh, the purest.
I did
the
not know
D&D
where that was
purest.
headed.
Seriously.
I was freaked out that whole time until the last word.
I'm glad that one of us is representing.
I got my teeth real skinny.
All right. So last episode, our heroes tried to get Tommy's grade up. A plan was hatched. And a nefarious entry was made into the computer lab. And then a distraction was brought on by the party. Miss Kim making sure Mr. Boggs didn't get back to the computer lab on time. And Wiz being coached into pulling the fire alarm by Tommy.
This is how it starts.
Yeah, it
This
was
is
pretty
how it
well
starts.
done there. And I got all the way through my sock, too.
Congrats.
Yeah, came out real good.
If only that sock was math.
I mean, it is in a way. All right. So, you guys are outside. The fire alarm is blaring. The entire school has been emptied. You see Mr. Boggs come out of one of the fire doors. He has a suspicious sort of yellow smear stain on one of his legs. And, all right. So what do you guys want to do now? We can, if you have something specific you want to do, we can pick up here, or we can fast forward to the end of the day when detention would be going on.
Can we group up and hang out during the fire drill? Fire alarm?
Ooh, no, you're supposed to stay with your classes, and unfortunately you guys are in different classes, so they can do head counts and make sure no one's
Rachel,
missing.
we're too hot right now. We gotta lay low.
In that case, we have to have pointed eye contact and nods with each other across the playground or wherever we are.
Oh, damn. That is so hot. I am so into it.
It's good.
Yeah. Some slight perceptible nods that just to each other.
Yeah.
You need to play the music from the end of Ocean's 8 when they're in front of the fountains there at the Bellagio.
Yeah.
Or Ocean's 11, that is.
Yep. Squad walk out.
Nice job, Squirt. You did it. You pulled him.
It was... I don't... Am I going to... I kind of want to do it again now, and I was afraid this would happen.
You got to give it a little while, I think, before the next one.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope for sure.
Tommy was an A+ student before the first time he did it.
Oh.
All right. So the seems like the fire alarm gets resolved. The fire trucks pull up. It seems to be a false alarm. They let everybody back into the school.
Did they bring the Dalmatian?
Of course they brought the Dalmatian, Josh. That's what the Dalmatian is for.
All right. The plan worked.
Big hit. Big hit at school.
Yeah. Randall saw a dog. All right.
A very special dog. Come on.
Given your kangaroo history, I'm not sure that you guys getting close to each other is a good thing.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my distance. Play it cool.
That's right.
All right, Wiz. Now, with your plan, you have you have some stuff printed out, but you needed to make a photocopy. Is that correct? To sort of assemble all the pieces?
That is correct. In the pre-photoshopping era, this is how the forgeries must be made.
All right. Well, tell me about the next step, one of you. What's the next thing that's going to happen?
Well, I can get myself sent to the principal's office pretty fucking easy. So
But then you'll be suspended anyway, so this whole thing will be for naught, won't it?
And I thought you guys had the principal's signature as one of the elements you already had in.
I guess I sort of assumed that's where the photocopier was.
Yeah, in the office.
So
yeah.
I could keep them distracted while someone else ran them papers through.
Is it a Mimeo?
Oh.
Oh, man.
I hope not.
Oh my God. We had photocopiers were a thing in schools back then. At that
They
point,
were a thing. Not at my elementary school, but I think by middle school they were.
Oh man.
They were very green. The ink. Remember?
No, I think that's a mimeograph, isn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
Mimeo.
Oh, they also might have one in the teacher's lounge. That was the other secret
Lord.
copying place.
They totally have
lounge.
one in the teacher's lounge.
That
Yep.
is but that's impenetrable.
Is the teacher's lounge more impenetrable than the principal's office, though?
Josh, maybe it's more easy because they never think someone would be so crazy as to try.
Just walk in there.
I mean, that's madness.
You got to just walk in.
And pretend that I'm the new substitute teacher who is 11.
And I believe it's protected by the ward of smoking during the day or something.
Yes.
None shall pass.
Okay, so is that we have two options, both of which are bad? Is that what we're working on right
I
now?
think that's what we're looking at.
Okay.
So if you guys are going to do some planning together, then probably you're going to need to do that at lunch. So lunch is coming up, and you guys can get together at that point.
All right. So we got to get into the office.
And any photocopying machines outside of school that could be done after school hours? Like at the local druggist or anything like
The
that?
library could have one,
Oh man, that's way easier.
but
That's way easier.
What's a library?
It's the place with all the books.
it's like a gun store for books.
I have a follow-up question. What's a book?
It's a thing in libraries.
Tommy's
all
holding a
fits
bunch of
together.
books as he says this, right? Like, he's got his school books in hand.
Oh, you mean the bug squishers? Yeah.
All right. So we could try to do this in school during a quiet, well, when all the teachers are occupied, slip into the teacher's lounge.
Pull the fire alarm.
I'll do it. I could do it.
What's like a fire alarm, but only gets teachers' attention?
Huh.
I could pass out.
Does that work?
I don't know. I think the last time I did it, they all freaked out.
Have you guys ever seen, do students ever get permission to use it? Because I could imagine we could, have a bunch of, legit stuff that, they wouldn't be surprised to see us copying. And as long as they don't monitor every page, in the middle somewhere, we could do the form.
Well,
one of you can run for class president.
The problem is, I think Sarah Rainford from my math class is assigned to do the copying for the homework assignment, but she is not happy with me right now.
Oh, you and Sarah have a beef?
We might have a fresh beef.
They do now.
A fresh beef.
So, do we need to have this for tonight, or is the math Tommy plan an overall plan? Because the library seems way less risky, but we wouldn't have it till tomorrow, right? So.
But then that's a day we don't play D&D.
That's true, yes.
And as 11-year-olds, patience is not necessarily our core skill set. Let's do it. Let's do it here at the school. We'll make it happen.
I like it.
Okay. So we're going.
Right.
We're going into the office. We need an acrobat. We need a hands guy. We need a face man. And we need we need a distraction and someone who knows how to work the photocopier.
So we're going to try and pull a wallowing fluoride swish. That's what this one's called, right?
Wait, I thought that was when I would get out of going to the dentist.
Randall and Wiz are kind of like teachers' pet types, aren't they? They must know how to work the copier and be on good enough terms with teachers to get in there.
I might know how to work the copier. Sometimes the history teacher makes me copy homework for his night school or something like that. I'm not supposed to know what it is, so.
Wait, what?
It's super weird, and it sounds like you don't know what it is. This teacher is doing a good job.
I don't know exactly what it is, but...
You're copying illicit homework?
Well, I'm not copying. It's for his class.
Night homework?
Yeah.
Illicit night homework?
And the class is called Lonely Hearts Club or something?
The class is called Hot Singles in Your Area.
No, I can't understand anything it says, except at the top it says sociology. So I think...
Oh.
Yeah.
She sounds hot.
Well, I don't think Mr. Brown can do that well, so she can't be that hot.
All right, so our trick is distract. So are we going after the teacher's lounge or the office?
Man, the teacher's lounge is going to be that would be so crazy epic. I'm sort of terrified of it though, because it's
gotta be.
And who knows what's in it? It's the mythical land.
It's gotta be the teacher's lounge. For one thing, they aren't all in there at once. They're all teaching classes. There's maybe no one in there. For another thing, they're chill when they're in there, right? They're sipping their coffee, smoking their cigarettes, looking at their magazines.
Okay. So we send in one person whose cover is that they are doing official photocopying for a teacher, and we get a couple of sheets that look official, and then we just slide ours right in the middle.
Well, it's got to be Randall or Wiz, because look at me.
What if Tommy brings in something that looks like a supply? We could steal it out of the kitchen or something, and I could say that something got delivered and I was told to bring it to the teacher's lounge. And as I'm doing that and making a lot of noise, someone comes in behind me and starts photocopying stuff.
Ooh, yeah, we could. What if we? Yeah, this might be too much. But I'm trying to think of things that would fully distract the teachers from paying attention to what we're doing. And one of us could get to the door and say, "Oh my God, my buddy just I think he broke his leg or something that terrifies adults." What?
Does anyone have cartons of cigarettes? Because we could bring that in. That would get all their attention guaranteed.
Oh.
Wait, could anybody snag some of the brownies from the cafeteria?
Oh yeah, I can.
I mean, I don't know if they may be beyond that, but
Does that work on teachers? Half of them are always on their diet.
yeah, well, they're not. They say they're on a diet.
We could tell them they were special brownies, you know.
No, I don't know.
What does that mean? What do you mean? What makes them
I don't
special?
know either, but adults get all weird when they say that.
You mean
I don't know.
they're like really good?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know. I looked for special brownies at the store once. I couldn't find them.
That's it. You know, this isn't a bad idea. If we bring them some brownies and we say they're really special, then they'll probably swarm around the brownies. And someone else
that might
can-
work. I don't.
The photocopier, isn't it loud though?
It's probably pretty loud. And
It
then
makes
someone's
me
going to
feel-
ask what it
I
is.
feel like we need to find some way to clear the room. Like, can any of you vomit on command?
I've never tried.
On
Oh,
command.
Oh, sorry guys. I have the perfect idea, but I got to get home first. So maybe this is like a tomorrow thing. But I have a friend that if we were to let loose in the teacher's lounge, it would clear it out pretty fucking quick. Remember that
Is
possum I
this
said
that
I was trying?
possum again?
Yeah, remember that possum I said I was trying to snare? Well, he's in a box in my under my bed now.
Did you-
And
Did you,
and he's doing pretty good. He eats a lot though. Jesus Christ.
did you call him your friend?
Yeah. You know, I call him Silly Tail because he ain't got no hair on his tail, and he like curls it around in just his cutest way.
I mean,
Don't tell no one.
that probably would clear the room.
All right, wait. So wait, before we continue, guys, lunch period is ending. You guys have discussed quite a bit here.
I'm so hungry since I couldn't eat that banana.
Yeah, you're definitely on intermittent fasting with no banana today. So you guys, we'll say you could either wrap this up with some decisions about what's going on next, or you can wait and come back together to do some more discussing.
I think we should make a call.
Yeah.
How about we do a 2-person scheme for the lounge, and we send one person in nominally doing official photocopying, and then the second person comes in with the special brownies, and that way there's no attention being paid to the photocopying, but they don't mind the noise going on.
I think this is a great idea. Who could resist
Yeah.
some special brownies?
Right.
Matt says, that sounds really good. Where are we gonna get the paperwork, the official paperwork that we're supposed to be photocopying?
Oh, I mean, are they even going to pay attention? We just get some random homework or whatever, right?
Did any of you guys have any homework that you forgot to do? It's just like a blank homework page.
I turned to Tommy.
Meaningfully.
Yeah. Well, all of life is a blank page, right? Isn't that how it works?
Whoa, Tommy.
Man.
Deep.
What about all them posters on the wall that class of 82, Spirit Week, all that crap?
Ooh.
Can we just take one of those down and say we're going to
yeah.
full copy more of them?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Kids keep turning into spitballs and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. How about the flyers that are all up for the Danger Under the Sea dance? Wait.
Yeah.
I still don't know why the teachers let us vote on that one.
Bodie McBoatface.
The costumes are going to be awesome.
We'll be voting for who's the class Kraken.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
theme song will be Barracuda.
My brother Ray and I are going to dress as a submarine.
Wait, do you know how dances work, Kim?
Go with your brother as the back of a submarine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you got it then.
So, yeah.
I don't see a problem in there.
You'll always have someone to dance with in a really weird way.
So all right, I'll steal them. I'll steal them brownies. Do you want me to deliver them? Because it'll take them by surprise. Because I ain't never done nothing nice. Or would that be? Well, actually, that'd be pretty good. They'd be so suspicious of me, and I could act all sketchy and shit. And then they'd be paying attention to me and not
that's a great
the
idea.
copier.
Yeah.
And make sure
I'm in.
you tell them the brownies are very special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Are you
right.
going to tell them where they came from, or do you have a...
No, we want
I'll-
they're more special than the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
I'll just tell them that some parent came by and handed him to me because they're like busy or some shit, and told me to bring him to the teacher's lounge. I don't know what it's all about. So
That sounds great.
Yeah, Matt says that's a good idea. I like it.
flawless.
There's no way this plan can fail.
All right, the bell rings, and all of the lunchroom gets up and starts to filter their way out, dropping their trays off and heading to their next classes. Tommy, where are you going to get these brownies?
Yeah, so I'm going to go to the front of the room where everyone is returning their trays, assuming that's close to the kitchen area. And at the very first opportunity, I'm going to step behind where the adults go and see if I can get my way into the back part of the kitchen looking for brownies or any sort of confectionery sort of thing.
All right. So there's two things going on. There's also all the kids will definitely be there and will be able to see you do that. Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just sort of brazenly doing it?
I'll do sneaky, but when that fails, I'll be brazen.
All right. Well, then it's going to be a disadvantage here because there's all these kids are coming up to that exact spot to drop their trays off.
Yeah. How about I hang back and be like the last one?
Sure.
Or one of the last ones?
Yeah.
Kim and Randall, he needs a distraction.
We need so many distractions in this game.
Luckily, we're good at distractions.
When he drops their tray, like everyone stares at them and shuns them like they're a pariah and the worst human being. And
I knock Wiz's tray out of his hands right now.
All right, I step
Thank
behind
you,
the counter.
Randall. Amazing. All right.
Wiz didn't even get all the words out. He's
No,
just like
he
standing
didn't.
there with his hands like,
it was still formulating, and I thought we would do it together somehow.
Good job, kid.
A sort of weirdly asymmetrically dressed older kid walks by and says, "Pick up your stuff, Unno." Ew, and walks off.
Did you just call me an Unno? I don't even know what that means.
Like the game?
Like Uno?
Oh, is that how that's pronounced?
That would be cool, though. This makes any sense.
All right.
Start picking
So,
up my shit.
Tommy, let's make your roll, man. Stealth.
All right. Stealth is 13.
All right. You're able to sneak back there. Doesn't seem like there's any adults right here paying attention. Seems like they are mostly grabbing trays and starting to get the wash up and running.
All right, so I try to use as much cover as I can, move around to the back, see if I can find, like the shelves where the dry goods would be, or maybe in the fridge, anywhere that they'd be storing cookies and that sort of shit.
All right. Yep. On a tray further back, seems like they have the leftovers from lunch all set up, getting ready to be wrapped up and go to the fridge once the dishwashing rush is over. So they're there. They're ready for you.
So, like a grabbable tray, or should I just do handfuls and put it in my shirt or something?
Well, it is a grabbable tray, but it's real large. It's like a cafeteria baking tray, so it's pretty significant. It's almost 2 feet by 3 feet.
I really like the
Jesus.
descriptor grabbable.
Yeah,
That's
pretty fucking big. I'm gonna take off my hat and I'm gonna fill my hat full of brownies, and then I'm gonna try to sneak my ass out of there. We'll have to find a tray or something, or we could tell them that the parent that dropped them off a hat full of brownies. They said.
I need to. What? There's so many questions right now.
It's amazing.
What style of hat have you been wearing this whole time, Tommy?
Fucking John Deere. Is there any other kind?
And how disgusting is this hat?
I would call it well seasoned.
Not unlike the brownies.
Yeah. Now they're special.
Nothing smells like a deer.
Yeah. So there's no way I'm gonna be able to sneak quietly out of here with a tray that big. So I'll just do a hat full of brownies to get the fuck out of here.
No plan has ever been better.
Well, we weren't gonna eat them. We're just giving them to teachers.
All right. You've got a hat full of brownies. You're on your way out. Let's see about a stealth check to make your way through the halls without being caught with a hat full of brownies.
Fucking sweet. A lot better that time. It's a 19.
No problem.
What?
Like it's your job.
And these are in shit kickers, too.
All right.
Is this really, though, just like a sad sort of like a situation where nobody pays any attention to Tommy, so he can just like slip through the halls?
I've determined that I'm invisible.
People been telling me my whole life.
Yeah, that's right. No one sees me unless I'm hitting them.
All right. So,
You see me now, motherfucker? Oh, my God.
Now I feel seen.
All right, so had we planned when we were doing this, or should I go in right now?
I was kind of wondering that when the bell rang and everyone was getting up. Like, there's some pretty fundamental parts of our plan we haven't really worked our way through, but
We are 12 years old.
we are
This is
12
how
years
we
old.
plan.
We made it this far.
I'm 14.
He's 14.
Tommy and I are big picture guys. You're supposed to get the details down.
Well, assumedly, we still see him. Like, if we're still in between class times, why don't we kind of like scurry up next to him in amongst all the other kids going to class and be like, when are we doing this?
Matt says, well, we better, if we're going to do it now, we better get going now.
Yeah, we better do it now because people will get suspicious if they see me without my hat on.
Do we have the paperwork we need?
Yeah, we got everything.
We grab a sign. Whoop.
Yeah, grab
Okay,
a
we
sign.
got the sign.
There are a
Okay,
couple signs.
cool.
I need one
Yeah.
on each side.
Got
All
it.
right.
All right, so
I just got
so it'd be-
Spanish. Senora Barnes is not going to care that I'm missing for a few minutes.
All right. So, how about you guys go in first, or whoever's doing the photocopying, start photocopying, and then I'll barge in and make a lot of noise and shit.
It should be Wiz.
Well, I don't know how to use the copier though. I think it's Randall.
Okay, it should be Randall.
But I will hang out outside, and I've got my cards, and I can distract teachers because they're used to me trying to show them magic tricks.
Because they're used to me being just so annoying.
Well, it's not how I worded it, but
All right. Matt says, well, what should the rest of us do?
Watch out for when it inevitably goes wrong and come in and save us.
Okay. That sounds exciting.
yeah, if it does go wrong, the backup needs to come in and be like, I was told to come in and get these forms
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Over here. Over here.
Yeah. I'll stand outside with Wiz, being wildly entertained by his card tricks.
Oh, they're awesome. You're going to
Okay.
love them. Seriously,
And
though.
Matt is going to go position himself. Matt's going to position himself across the hall, getting a look down the perpendicular hall to make sure nobody's coming. He gives you guys the all clear sign. People are back at classes. It's go time.
All right. I head on in to the teacher's lounge.
You got this, Randall.
You guys got this.
Randall, have you ever been in here before?
No. I've never
real?
even
So-
touched the door.
Do you know what thick pipe smoke smells like?
I think it smells like that uncle that my family doesn't like to hang
Yeah, it's
out
like
with anymore.
It's like a little bit sweet, but just and musty sort of smelling. And this lounge is definitely yellower on the inside than it is on the outside. There are magazines across a little coffee table, a couple of couches flanking it. There's a little kitchenette sort of situation with a fridge and a sink with some dirty dishes in it. There are two teachers in here, Miss Freer, who teaches some of the older kids in the school, and Mr. Glover is in here as well. And he is a 5th grade teacher who, teaches Oh man, I forgot all the stuff that 5th graders learn.
Social studies.
He teaches social studies. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So I knock quietly and then open the door and kind of sheepishly walk my way in.
Okay. They both turn and look at you.
Hi, Miss Freer. Hi, Mr. Glover. Mrs. Kajowski asked me to photocopy some stuff real quick. Sorry to bug you guys.
It's fine, Randall. Go ahead, Randall.
I walk over to the photocopier. So I have the sign, and then underneath the thing we want, our note, and then another sign. And I put them in the document feeder.
All right. This doesn't have a document feeder, unfortunately. You're going to have to do them individual by hand.
I'm sorry. I
didn't even know that thing had a name.
I'm a pro. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of the sign to kind of lay the groundwork. So I put that on the flat bed. Do 5 of those, and then I'm going to try to do 1 of the one we want.
All right, so I pound on the door. I'm like, hey guys. So a parent told me to come in here, so I got some shit for you. I mean, stuff for you guys here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So someone drove up outside when I was outside right after lunch. I know I ain't supposed to be there, but a parent, or they said there was the parent. I didn't know who it was. Gave me this hat full of brownies, and they said that I was supposed to bring it to the teacher's lounge, and that these like special brownies or something like that. So here they are, man. Where do you want me to dump them? It's my hat, so I can't leave the hat.
Amazing.
I could dump it right here on this couch. Is this where you'd like it? And I position myself in the danger of crumb spillage in the opposite direction as the photocopy machine, so they have to look at me and not the copier.
Okay, well, there are definitely crumbs spilling out of the trucker portion of your cap.
Pretty sure that hair was there to begin with.
The trucker portion.
That's where all the party slips through.
All right, I'm gonna need a persuasion check, please.
All right. That would be an 11.
11. Okay, they are. Hey. Seems like they're following along a little bit. They say, Miss Freer's like, "Thank you, Tommy." And they came in a hat.
Well, no, they had them in their hands, but I was afraid I'd drop some, so I decided to use my old fish sieve here, and so put them in there. And so, where do you want them? I can dump them anywhere you like.
Oh my God. Okay, so they rolled a 3 for their insight, and they...
What kind of pipe smoke was it, do you think?
No, I think that they're both flummoxed by the situation. Talking directly to you is not something that either of them really does regularly, and just that you have a hat full of brownies. So Miss Freer goes and gets a plate from the kitchenette and puts it out, and then helps you dump them from your hat to the plate.
That's classy. That is good job.
Yeah, and Mr. Glover says, "Thank you, Tommy. Would you please return to class before you're marked absent?"
Yeah, no problem. Later, guys. And I shake my hat off, put it back on my head, a couple crumbs roll down the back of my neck into my shirt, and then I stomp off and slam the door behind me.
I think I'm probably done with photocopying.
Yeah, you were so out of there.
You are too, Randall. You've got your piece.
Okay. And I think those
amazing.
teachers are the most distracted anyone has ever been.
Okay, I take a peek at the two of them as I'm walking out of the room, and I say thank you.
They both are just nod, but you can tell that their eyes don't leave that plate of brownies.
Special brownies.
Nice work, team.
All right,
Yay.
awesome.
As they come out of the room, Wiz and I are there to high five them both.
Outside of eye shot of teachers.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and you see Matt, and Matt does a fist pound down. Yes. All right. So, okay, you've got your slip for the end of school. So you should get yourselves to class here, because if you don't get yourselves back to class, you are all going to be marked absent.
Hustle into class.
And then we'll be in detention anyway, so it won't really matter.
I hustle to Spanish.
All right. Good. So you guys finish out the day. No surprises or interruptions. And at the end of the day, you guys are all free to go, but Tommy has to go to detention.
All right.
Otherwise known as my second home.
So we pass along the note to Tommy.
All right. So I'll give this to Mr. Chandler there, and see if he buys it.
All right. Let's see here.
All right. So I go stomping in and kind of thrust it at Mr. Chandler. I was giving this to you to give to you. I don't know what it says or anything. I guess it's some other sort of punishment or something.
All right. He takes it from your hands and he looks at it. His eyes narrow a little bit. Then he gives it back and says, "All right, Tommy."
All right. I'm not sure what I did, but I'll do whatever it is, I guess.
All right.
And guess who's your tutor?
Okay.
Kim Ray.
Wait, so now are we gonna go play Math Blasters?
Yeah, Kim's gonna teach him how to do math playing Math Blasters.
Let's do it.
All right. Sounds pretty good.
Oh, we're not gonna. I thought we were doing all this so we could play D&D together.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do like 20 minutes of math, and then we're gonna play D&D.
Awesome.
Yeah. And this is in the computer lab, right? So,
Yep.
So we're gonna have to give that same letter to Mr. Boggs, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems
right.
like a good plan.
All right. So you guys get to the computer lab. Mr. Boggs is there. He just seems to be tidying things up and preparing himself to leave. He says, "Hello, guys. What are you doing here?"
I was told I had to give this to you, and these nerds are gonna help with something. I ain't sure what, but here's the thing.
It's called
I hand him
tutoring,
the-
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know French.
He says, "Well, let me see it." All right. Okay, and what are you guys expecting to do here in the computer lab?
Math Blasters.
Oh,
You got Math
Okay.
Blasters on these things?
yeah, we got math blasters. That actually seems like that might make some sense. So,
But Tommy's never touched a computer before, so I'm here to help him, you know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they said that computers are too expensive to leave alone in a room with me. So
he's like, "All right, well, you're welcome to that one right there, and just make sure that you're done by 3:45, and that should be fine."
Thank you, Mr. Boggs.
Thanks, Mr. Boggs.
Thank you, Mr. Boggs.
yeah,
I do enjoy that we spent an incredible amount of time and effort to sort of and duplicitousness to do a thing that maybe they would have let us do anyway. That was so plausible that in fact it was probably a thing.
It's probably a better idea.
This is
Listen.
a perfect plan.
I think it's
great
obvious
plan.
to everyone listening now that thinking things through to the end is not necessarily where you guys are at.
No.
Excellent. So Math Blasters goes great.
Does Tommy learn anything?
I think obviously any practice that Tommy's doing is helping him quite a bit.
I could do an intelligence wisdom save or something.
I mean, let's hear it. What do you got?
That'd be an 8.
Oh, guys. I mean, that is like almost average. Like, right? That's a
Almost
huge leap.
average.
That's at least a C.
Yeah, this is like
that's
a
great.
solid C minus.
Yeah.
So and we
For Tommy,
all
that's
cheer.
huge.
We all cheer when he gets it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Tommy, you have never had this much positive vibes headed your way, basically ever. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's making me nervous, I think. Fucking
Quietly cheer. We quietly
weird.
cheer.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at my watch, thinking, do we want to play some D&D before dinner tonight?
Yeah, this is nice, but let's hit something.
All right. So you guys finish up Math Blaster and head out Mr. Boggs' door. He says, "Goodbye, guys.
Thanks, Mr. Boggs.
Well done
Thanks,
helping your
Mr.
friend
Boggs. Sorry about your slacks.
What if
He looks down, looks back at you.
I just
Let's see
smile
here.
and walk
Oh,
away.
no.
Oh, no.
Kim.
Oh no!
Man, Kim, that mouth is gonna get you in trouble.
We leave real quick.
You leave real quick, but the damage is done. You recognize a glance as it you two lock eyes while you say that. All right, door closes. You guys are out in the hall. Where to?
Matt.
Where do you guys want to play?
Matt.
Yeah.
We want to play some-
What?
We want to play.
Yeah, we got to find a place. Where are we gonna go?
Do we go to somebody's house?
Totally. Whose house should we go to? We can't go to my house. I'm not allowed to have people over when my parents aren't home.
I don't recommend my house.
We're not going to your house. It's
Wait, hold on. How do they know that you have people over if they're not home?
Oh, I don't know.
No-
but
no pressure,
I feel like
Matt. That's
you're
fine.
not detail oriented enough to be able to like hide your presence. Is my thought.
I mean, our plan worked perfectly,
It did work out really cool. You guys are great.
but no pressure. That's fine. We don't want to ask any extra.
I mean, we could go down to the abandoned train station,
Ooh, it'd be spooky there.
or the abandoned dump, or the abandoned Masonic temple. Why is everything in this town abandoned?
Oh, I don't know. The train station sounds pretty perfect.
Should we go down?
Yeah.
The train station sounds amazing. Like, I was gonna suggest the back of my uncle's hot dog shack, but then you come out reeking of like peanut oil and hot dogs, and that like it's a stink that doesn't leave for like 3 or 4 days.
So you're describing that as a negative? I just wanted to make sure I'm getting that right.
All the dogs follow you around everywhere.
Could we eat said hot dogs?
You're not supposed to, I think is the official line I'm supposed to say.
If you need to fuel up before the big game, there's no better place in Cogney than Dunkin' Donuts. Our locally owned franchise has everything you need, so score a hole-in-one with our glazed donuts. Spike that touchdown with a hot cup of joe. And I know you'll be shouting goal when you get a taste of this bear claw, right, Munchkin?
Yeah, Dad. 3 cheers for Dunk and Donuts. Jeez. Let's check out the abandoned train station.
Yeah, let's totally do that.
Down?
Sounds great. Yeah, I think we should do that.
Do we have bikes? Can we get there?
Do we have bikes?
Yeah, I've got a bike.
I got one.
Yep.
Is it the 80s and are we children?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, you've all got bikes.
Let's describe our bikes.
Yeah, do it.
Lavender Huffy.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, tassels or no tassels?
Oh yeah, tassels.
That's awesome. Mine, I'm sort of now like even more not telling you about how kind of infatuated I am because I have a black Huffy and it's got one of those like crotch guard puffy things around the center bar just in case you slip down. And it's a dirt bike. It's got the like brakes that lock. Doesn't have the handle brakes. It's the pedal brakes, so you can do like wicked fishtails in it. It's
And
the
you
best.
know, Wiz has
coaster
to
bikes.
have cards in the spokes, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, of course. Yep.
I got me a rusty green Schwinn with one of those banana seats, like the big yellow banana seats, and I got a baseball bat taped up underneath it.
Sticking out like the back, like 3 feet.
Oh yeah, totally. Looks like I got a tail every time I'm riding around.
So good.
I have my sister's old bike.
Oh, Randall.
It's sort of it's kind of a light red color.
That's called pink, dude.
And
No,
That's called pink.
it's faded red.
It's
faded red.
It's maroon. But yeah, and
Wait a minute, that's a girl color.
and it's got a basket. So that's
Is there a
Nice.
flower
The
on the
basket
basket?
is always helpful.
there
That's where
was a flower, but it has been removed.
It's a rule book and dice holder.
Exactly.
right,
Thanks.
right.
Thanks for
Mhm.
this.
Made of pink wicker.
I think the adults
Maroon.
call it mauve.
To the abandoned train station.
Let's go. Matt's got a brown bike with a banana seat as well, and one of those long, tall flags with a little orange flaggeroo on the top.
Oh my god, he is the
awesome.
biggest nerd ever.
All right, let's get pedaling, guys. Come on.
All right.
All right. You take off from school. You're going to have to go uphill a little bit before you get to the level spot in town. You're going to cross through the main street where all of the main businesses are. Can you guys tell me one or two businesses that you pass by on the way through Main Street?
Main Moon Chinese restaurant.
Always good there. And
Wicked good egg rolls.
Johnny's. It's a little grocery store, but they have an arcade game there, and it's whichever one hasn't broken lately. And at the moment, it's Baby Pac-Man, which is this super weird combination of Pac-Man and a very small pinball machine.
And there's one I don't know. It doesn't have a name in front of it, but it looks like someone's house, but it's like got a glass front on it, and they sell all kinds of books, but no one ever goes in there. So it's just a bunch of rotten books.
oh yeah,
You do
Nice.
know
Really
what
creepy.
books are. You can learn.
All right.
Fire hazard.
And then once you get through the main street of town, you start to go, be able to coast downhill on your way to the railroad tracks. You're gonna go across the bridge over the river, and here it's rushing power as it crests the dam further down river, and then you're at the train station, which is pretty boarded up, but definitely has some cool architecture, and you can tell was the hop in place in its heyday. It's pretty big for the size town you guys have.
Right.
That sounds awesome.
Why
It does
is
sound
this
awesome.
train station so big?
Used to be giants live here.
Oh.
I think it used to be that at some point people wanted to come here for some reason.
Oh, let's just say I'm looking for a door we can kick in or something.
Oh yeah, there are
Someplace
definitely
inside.
windows are boarded up and doors seem to be locked. But why don't you give me a perception check, and we'll see if we can't find something that might be a little loose.
Oh, I just dropped my perception on the ground. That'd be a natural 1, which would be a 5, but I don't think it counts.
Okay, natural 1. So
Yeah.
you're going around and checking everything, and it's definitely locked up. There's not a way for you to get in. You're sure of it.
It's
And-
impossible, guys. Sorry.
Oh man, there's gotta. Sean, I'm failing. I don't have a. Do you have a great critical fail for a perception check other than it just doesn't work?
So the problem is, of course, all of these fucking brownie crumbs have got in my eyes, and I can't see a goddamn thing. But
Oh, that's perfect.
Not to mention the
You're already
heavy
better than-
smoke of the teacher's lounge.
and apparently it really was special brownies because I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
I don't know what you guys mean by special brownies.
They're really good brownies. Like that's
Have you ever had any brownies where you said, these brownies are amazing?
They're just super like delicious. They're like, I think they're all special, but I
Yeah.
don't know what the.
that's all that means.
Okay,
Right?
all right. I guess I got it.
Yeah.
What else would it mean?
I had this like natural instinct that anything that has boards over doors or windows is 100% guaranteed haunted. So just be careful.
This is true.
Mm.
Also, I dropped a picture of my favorite ever train station in the folder.
Oh, nice. You've made your determination here, and the determination is the easiest way to get in is this side door. It seems like the side door, the hasp is like a little bit off, and you think with some good old-fashioned bat smashing, you'll be able to break it off. So you take the bat off the bike, and you give it your all. Huge swing. And it just doesn't seem to make it move. You give it a huge swing. You're definitely connecting. You're doing some major hits on it. And it's one of those things where it's just loose enough that it like absorbs some of the shock of your hit, but then still holding tight inside. Like something is like not allowing it to be open. So
I
this
don't know what
is
the
not
fuck
working.
the problem is. It's apparently bat proof. I don't know why.
Does it look to you guys like Tommy's just hammering away at like one of those ornate wooden walls that kind of is etched and might look like a door maybe if you were really, really like vision impaired, but is nowhere near actually a door?
Seems like a possibility.
Maybe we should find another venue into the building.
I think like
This is literally the only way into this fucking building, and I'm gonna get it.
Tommy's right.
is that the only door?
No,
only
there are more.
way in.
There are more ways in, but Tommy is for sure right. This is it.
Let's go find the other three of us, let's go find a door.
Tommy, you keep at it.
Yeah, I got this. I got this right now.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, you
No
keep
problem.
at it.
You got it.
The rest of us, as a little crew, make a slow circle around the train station.
To the sound of a bat
Okay.
ricocheting off the
Smashing. All right. So as you guys walk around, you see that there are many windows. There's probably 20 separate boarded up windows that are boarded up with actual wood, not plywood, sort of old school shutter type windows. And all the doors seem to have exterior padlocks on them, not combination, but keyed master locks.
Is there it doesn't have a basement or anything like that, does it? That we can see from the exterior?
Nope. It seems like that would be obvious at the start to see, but you do not see an entrance to it.
Can I do a sort of a perception check or something to see if any of the boards are loose on the windows?
Sure. Yeah.
Perception. 16.
All right. Yeah. You can get one of the shutters like part way loose, so you can like peek inside a little. You couldn't really fit much in between the two shutters, but you can get just a little vision inside. It looks very dark.
So I dig down into my right pocket and pull out, as I'm pulling out, it's like some playing cards fall out of it as well and hit the ground. But what I actually pull out are two like little bobby pins, which is my thieves toolkit.
Whoa.
And I get this to work almost never.
All right.
But part of
Cool.
my like magician training is trying to like figure out how to pick locks.
You hit it with a bat, of course.
I'm going to see if I can pick one of these locks.
All right. Let's see what you got, man.
What do I actually roll for that? Is it sleight of hand?
Well, if you were a rogue, that would be you would have proficiency in lockpicks, or you could take that, but I don't think you do. So I think you just do a straight roll, and maybe you could add some dexterity to it. So add your dexterity bonus to a straight roll.
Okay. Doing it straight up. That is a 15.
Nice.
Ooh, all right. I mean, these locks are nothing special, and it opens up. You just opened it, Wiz.
Oh my god, that's
hell?
never actually worked before.
High five, Wiz.
Oh my god, that
was amazing.
That fire alarm pull has unlocked something. It is like awakened something in me, and I'm very excited about it.
Whatever, dude, we're in.
I'm gonna go grab Tommy if I can.
Good luck with
Okay.
that.
Before you head over there, right behind you, you hear Wiz, Randall, Kim. What are you guys doing? And Wiz, you're there holding a opened padlock in your hand. As you turn around, there is a young woman who teaches at your school. Her name is Miss Seitz, and you've never seen her like this before. She teaches chorus, but you've only ever seen her in sunglasses and with earmuffs on while teaching and walking around the school. She has no earmuffs, and she has just regular glasses on as it's starting to become dusk out now. And she says, "What are you guys doing here? Why are you making all this noise? Are you breaking in?"
Oh, I'm going to try and do a persuasion, but it's mostly just telling the truth. Partially the truth. Oh man, please don't get us in trouble, but we've just been playing a game.
I want that roll before you get too far. I want that roll.
Okay, rolling it.
Ping.
And that is a
Ping.
12.
Ping.
Okay. All right. Lay it on me. What you got?
We've been coming here, like we've been helping our friend Tommy with his math homework, and then to celebrate, we've been coming here to play a game because otherwise people bully and make fun of us. And we figured we weren't hurting anyone here because no one comes here. So you can kind of tell, like, I have the way to get it open. Please don't get us in trouble. Please. We promise we're not stealing or hurting or breaking anything. Like, I pull out my character sheet. We're literally just playing a game.
Kim nods enthusiastically next to Wiz.
Okay. She looks at that thing, the character sheet, and she says, Dungeons and Dragons, you guys know you're not supposed to be playing this, right? It's dangerous, right?
Why not?
It's dangerous? How is it dangerous?
What's dangerous?
Well, it's, Satanist.
What?
I mean, kids used to disappear playing this. They get too involved in the stories and lose their minds and then go off and never be seen again.
Kim is increasingly excited about this.
Tommy is still making a racket on the other side.
I'm going to try to slip off and deal with Tommy if possible.
I'm almost through.
Hey, Tommy, I'm going to go try to settle him down quietly if I can.
Okay, so you're not trying to sneak off, because I think that would be... Okay, great.
Nope, I'm just going to be like, like going and dealing with a thing.
Great. Okay, good. So, Tommy Randall comes over and lets you know what's up.
Teacher here, settle quiet. You got to be quiet.
All right. So I opened it, but from the other side. Is that what happened?
Yes, exactly. And but now we gotta be real cool.
All right, cool.
All right.
So I stopped smashing.
Okay. Back on the other side, she's like, yeah, I can't believe that you guys haven't heard how bad this is for you. Like, it really messes with your perceptions of reality. It's important that you guys don't play this.
Oh, man.
Matt is like giving her some like heavy duty eyeballs.
I think it's going to be a real bummer for Tommy because we've been using this as a way to help teach him math because we have to roll the dice and then there's a lot of addition and subtraction you have to do based off of the modifiers that the person running the adventure tells you.
Listen. I understand that you're trying to help your friend and that is great. Don't get me wrong. Please help your friend as much as possible. But the things that you can't do, right? I can already tell you guys are trying to break and entering because you want to play this game. And you're telling me that this game is going to be fine for you all? No, that's not happening.
Miss Sykes, we were just looking for a quiet place to play where none of the other kids would make fun of us.
I am looking for a quiet place too, but then you guys came here and started smashing things.
Why are you here?
I heard the smashing. I have very good hearing.
But no one lives right near here. What are you actually doing here, Miss Sykes?
I live just up the street.
Right by the old abandoned train station?
Yeah, teachers don't make very much money, Kim.
All right, guys. Thank you, Miss Sykes. I think you've given us a lot to think about. I think we're gonna we'll have to close this place up and go and maybe find a better option for us.
I don't know. I might need to call the police here. I don't feel comfortable leaving you guys able to break into this place. I feel like we need to deal with this.
I think you showed us that this is a bad idea. That you're right. Now that we, in the cool light of day, that breaking into an abandoned train station is going to get us down a bad path.
We didn't enter anything. We'll just turn around and go, Miss Sykes. Sorry to bother you.
I don't feel comfortable letting you go, but maybe we can make a deal.
Okay.
Special brownies?
By my count, there's 4 boys and 1 girl here, and the skew...
Plus one other girl makes 6?
Oh, Sean. Oh my God. No, so actually, she says, let's see, there's 4 boys and 1 girl. The current skew on the people who've auditioned for the musical is not what it needs to be. I need boys to audition for this musical. So if you guys are willing to come in, spend the week preparing audition materials, 8 bars of a song and a monologue, a 30-second monologue, then perhaps we can call this even if you promise not to break in here anymore.
Okay. Right? Everyone? Okay.
Sure, I
think
can play a boy, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great, Miss Sykes.
Someone's gonna have to tell me what all those words meant, but other than that, all right.
We'll walk you through it, Tommy.
All right. If you need any materials, feel free to stop by my office, and I can get you set up with stuff, with audition materials, so that you can pick a song that you like and pick a monologue that may suit you.
Thanks, Miss Sykes. That's awfully thoughtful.
Now, be gone from here. Lock it up. Go away.
We've run away.
Yep. Run over, grab bikes, scatter off.
Go somewhere else.
Okay. So, Wiz, you gonna lock that door back up or what?
Yeah.
Okay. It's locked. You guys get on your bikes and you tool out past the glare of Miss Sykes.
It's really annoying when adults pay attention to what you do.
So guys, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Why?
We're in a fucking musical now because of this.
No, we're just auditioning for a musical.
Yeah, just do bad. You're gonna do bad, Randall.
Thanks, Kim. That was great.
Matt says, "You won't be that bad, Randall. You won't be that bad."
I don't really know what I'm hoping for in this. I feel like none of those are wins.
But for real.
Randall, you just gotta pretend that you're like you do when you're pretending your character when we're playing. Except just do it in front of the prying eyes of all sorts of students and teachers who are judging you.
Great help, guys. Thanks. Really, each of you better than the last. I love it.
But how creepy is it that Miss Sykes was hanging out around the abandoned train station alone?
Well, Tommy was trying to knock the building down, so
She couldn't live that close.
well,
She
okay.
did get there awful fast.
How close could she live? We know the neighborhood. We'll go. We'll look in the phone book later and see where she lives
Yeah, totally.
and see if her story tracks. And if not, we got her.
Nice. Anybody want to do anything quickly before we probably break up for the evening and then come back during the week of school? No?
No.
No, I think I'm good. I think we're all gonna head. Everybody's gonna probably head home at this point, character-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
I gotta feed the possum.
Sorry we didn't get to play you guys.
All right. Nice, guys.
Do we wait? Did she tell us what the play is? Yeah. Do we know what the play is?
Yes. Pippin.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Goats in the public pool, unisex mall. The weekly dump duel overpasses will fall. The fountain's on fire, but I have no fear, 'cause Cogney is drowning and I live by the river. Dungeon calling.
It involved a hat full of brownies. Which is, of course, the traditional method for delivering brownies.
Oh my God.
Because that's what heroes do.
Could you please rate and review the Dungeon Calling podcast? That would make me feel love for the first time in recorded history. For every 5-star review we receive, a kitten rides a pony into the distant sunset while AC/DC plays Endless Love. I am starting to tear up just thinking about it.